How's it going, everyone? It feels like way too long since I've last done this, and that's because it has been way too long, to be honest. We are back in full flow with the videos now after I took some much needed time out during the chaos of 2020. Just some time to work on some things close to home and some time to just step back and think and assess things. I hope you've all been keeping well. I hope you're in good health and, you know, have, I don't know, been making the best of a challenging situation. The last video on this channel was an update video for my birthday when we passed 4,000 subscribers. I celebrated a birthday earlier this week, turned 29 years old. Not sure how I feel about that, but coincidentally we also passed 4,000 subscribers here on the channel, so happy birthday. Thank you all for continuing to support the channel, for continuing to show an interest in what we're doing here. And that was about 6 months ago. And in that time, there have since been another 1,000 people who've joined this channel. So we've rocketed past the 5K mark. And I want to welcome you guys to the channel. By the way, I want to acknowledge, excuse me, I want to acknowledge this for a second, okay? I was sat earlier on thinking about the fact that there hasn't been a video posted on this channel for nearly a year. No workout videos, yet there are still people who are actively, with subscriptions, showing their interest in what this channel is about. And I don't take that for granted for a second. I'm hoping I can repay your support with a bunch more cool videos to come. And there are quite a few things in the works that are quite exciting. So, welcome to the channel, great to have you with us. I wanted to do a sort of Q&A type conversational kind of video for this one, rather than just coming back and throwing workout videos once again, although I will be bombarding you with workout videos again soon. I wanted to have a conversational type video first, and some of you might have noticed that although there haven't been videos posted on the channel, I have been quite active in the comments sections. I do still respond to all the comments. I do still try to offer advice where I can and help you out with your training as best as is possible. And there are some themes, there are some frequent questions that I want to get to in this video and hopefully clear a few things up. So the first thing, the handbook. The highly awaited, much anticipated RopeRage training handbook is set. It's written, it's all ready. There have been some hold-ups. I've been talking about this book for some time. It's had a lot of work put into it. The hold-ups are primarily COVID and just generally 2020 related, but it's on the way now. Again, I want to mention my appreciation for the patience. You have my absolute word that it's going to be worth the wait. To illustrate the ideas in the book, there are a bunch of awesome drawings in there, and these are from artists within the community. I wanted with this book not to just go out and grab any old artists. I wanted to try and get people involved who are already connected with RopeRage, who already follow along, who already kind of understand the fabric of what it's about, and who also have a cool, slick style that I actually like, and I'm sure all of you will like it also. Aside from all the drawings, there's a ton of info in there. Everything from jumping technique to injury prevention to rope handling to how to get started with nunchucks with your training to the mentality. There's an entire section focused on mentality. This is where I think, without sounding too full of myself, I think the book transcends just training. You can look at many things in life and see them as metaphors for something else. For myself, training is a metaphor for the challenges in life, and in order to overcome these challenges you need to have your mind right. This is something I didn't have at the beginning of my training, and to be honest, I'd still trip up on it now, but this is about putting in steps, putting in ideas, concepts that you can use to further your training and to develop yourselves as well. And it's something I applied a lot of focus on during the time of the pandemic, but it's really been years in the making. This book has distilled pretty much all the lessons that I've learned from my 5, 6, 7 years of intense, borderline obsessive, borderline maniacal training. So I can't wait to share that with you all. Next, videos, content. What sort of stuff are you going to be seeing going forward? So as I mentioned before, I've been doing my best to stay on top of the comments, to stay responsive to what I'm seeing in those comment sections. So the videos that are going to be coming out are going to be based on requests that have come in here and across all the social media. Oh, yes. I need to ask you guys a favor. If you've got your phone in your hand, or let's face it, if it's a couple of meters away, because none of us are more than a couple of meters away from our phones nowadays. If you could just get on the Instagrams, get on your TikToks. I never thought I would be saying TikTok. Check out RopeRage on there. There's already been some fun videos out on those platforms over the past week or so.
Put your head on my shoulder.
So go check them. Back here on YouTube though, coming up next will be part 2 of the Boxers Jumping Rope compilation. And that will be tomorrow. It was good to see such a great response to the part 1 version. So many suggestions in the comments. So many suggestions in the comments section for more boxes to look at in the part 2. And you can tell I'm excited to be back. And that part 1 video was 10 months ago. Where is the time going, honestly? Because, not to get sidetracked, but just yesterday I was speaking to a friend, we were looking at holiday photos and stuff, and then I was thinking, that was 2 fucking years ago. Anyway, all we can do is make the best of the time we have, right? So, let's keep going forward. After that boxers video, there will be a sword swing breakdown video, which will go into careful detail into the sword swing technique. It's been really cool, I've got to say this, to see so many people taking to that technique. It's an unconventional technique, we'll put it that way. I really like it because it engages muscles of the body, the lat muscle, the deltoid, that aren't really used with traditional jump rope training. This is a technique that was born from the use of nunchucks. As a lot of you know, I was playing around with nunchucks before I started jump rope training, and so being able to bring that into my jump rope training has been really cool. It's a technique that people seem to like, and hey, I like it too. Speaking of nunchucks, the next thing. If you have been following this channel for a while, you would have seen the odd nunchucks video along with the jump rope training videos. And one of the exciting things that is to come is the RopeRage training nunchucks. These are custom designed nunchucks which have been cut to a length that is suitable for developing jump rope skills. Traditionally, nunchucks are far too long to serve any real sort of utility for us who like to use our jump ropes. So here's a little demonstration. The nunchucks are such a great training tool, but what I started to realize was that the stick length just wasn't working. For this purpose, for using nunchucks to improve wrist rotation technique, if I'm holding the nunchucks at the sides of my body, I've got to choose between either having those nunchuck sticks poking me in the hips, or I hold the nunchucks way too far away from the pivot point and lose control.
So these nunchucks have been custom designed, measured to be pretty much the same length, just a little bit longer than a jump rope handle, and that makes them much more suitable for someone to work with them to improve their jump rope handling and their wrist rotation speed.
There have been a ton of questions about the nunchucks training lately, so it's going to be something I'm excited to be going into a lot more. These training nunchucks are super lightweight and portable, and unlike traditional nunchucks which have quite hard sticks, these have a soft finish. The real importance of the soft finish is that it gives you the freedom to make mistakes. The freedom to make mistakes is essential in any learning process. So that's in the works, very close to perfecting those before we can start sharing them with you guys also. And like I mentioned before, there will be guidance sections in the book on how to use nunchucks, how to get started from the very basics, so no one's getting left behind. And of course there are going to be videos here on the channel as well to help you through it also. So if it's something you're interested in trying out, and I'd highly recommend it, because not only do you get that ninja level speed, but it helps you to build a more disciplined wrist rotation. The difference between the nunchucks and the jump rope is that the jump rope is connected by a rope. The nunchucks are separate, and this means that if you're someone who has a left hand that isn't quite keeping up with the right hand, and I know I've had these moments myself, you can isolate and you can work on bettering that weaker hand.
Right, so here's what I mean. I'm jumping along here. Everything looks fine and dandy. My right hand has pretty good technique, but if you look closely at my left hand, it's all over the place. Now I'm able to get away with this here because the rope is compensating for that difference between the right and the left hand. And the only reason my rope hasn't stopped right now is because my right hand is decent enough to make up for the shoddy left hand. Now switching over to the nunchucks, isolating the hands exposes the shortcomings. You're able to see the errors clearer. And although I was getting away with my jumps in the previous example, I'm really under delusions because I can't see the inferior technique of my left hand. With these nunchucks, I'm able to see it and I can work on it and make sure my left hand is in check, like that.
And there are a bunch of other cool nunchucks techniques as well, of course. That's enough rambling for now. I really just want to get back to workout videos, so look out for the Boxer video coming out tomorrow here on the channel. Be sure to have post notifications turned on. Stay tuned for updates on videos and everything else. Thank you for watching this video through. Thank you for supporting what RopeRage is all about. Appreciate you all as always. And until next time, all the best with your training and stay raging.
You must subscribe. If you don't, we have no videos. Subscribe to this video once again. Subscribe.
That's it. Thank you.
And subscribe for all the videos that we watch. If it's finished, we get more videos coming on.
Yep.
So subscribe to all of the videos that we watched. You must subscribe. Press the press button and then you will see all the different kind of buttons you want to press. You can press which one is your favorite one, then you can choose which one is your favorite one. You have to learn and you have to train so you can get big.
Yeah.
Subscribe!